Hello and welcome to Voices of Maximilian Globus, the podcast where we explore the people, ideas, and innovations shaping the future of global excellence. I'm your host, Dennis, and I'm proud to be part of the Maximilian Globus family, a company that thrives on connection, ambition, and impact. Each episode will dive into inspiring conversations with team members, leaders, partners, and visionaries from across our global network. Whether you're tuning in from one of our offices or simply curious about what drives us forward, this is your behind-the-scenes look at the culture, values, and creativity that fuel Maximilian Globus. So sit back, plug in, and let's explore what makes Maximilian Globus more than just a company, but a movement powered by people. Today, we're diving into something that paralyzes more dreams than any external obstacle ever could: the fear of failure. But here's the twist. Wait, what if I told you that some of the world's most celebrated successes were built on a foundation of spectacular failures? Today, we're exploring the concept of failing forward, how setbacks can become stepping stones to extraordinary achievement. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's reframe everything you think you know about failure. Let's start with James Dyson, the inventor behind those sleek vacuum cleaners. Before revolutionizing home cleaning, Dyson failed 5,126 times. That's not a typo. 5,126 failed prototypes. For 15 years, he tinkered in his workshop, each iteration teaching him something new. Traditional vacuum companies rejected his bagless design over and over. Banks wouldn't lend him money. His wife had to support the family while he chased what many considered an impossible dream. But Dyson understood something crucial. Each failure wasn't really a failure, it was data. Prototype 5,127 became the DC-01, which made him a billionaire and changed an entire industry. Think about that. 15 years of what the world called failure, but what he called learning. The fear that stops most of us after the first rejection or setback didn't even slow him down after 5,000. Now let's talk about Oprah Winfrey. Before becoming the queen of media, she faced a failure so public and devastating that it could have ended her career forever. In 1988, Oprah was at the height of her talk show success when she decided to tackle a serious drama, playing Seth in Beloved based on Toni Morrison's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. She didn't just star in it, she produced it, poured her heart and millions of dollars into it. The movie bombed spectacularly. Critics were harsh. Audiences stayed away. She lost money, credibility, and for a moment, her confidence. But here's what's remarkable. Instead of retreating, Oprah used this failure as fuel. She returned to television with renewed focus, eventually building an empire that includes OWN Network, her magazine, and becoming the first African-American female billionaire. That failure taught her where her true strengths lay and redirected her toward even greater success. Here's a story that'll blow your mind about persistence through failure. Colonel Harlan Sanders was 62 years old when he started franchising Kentucky Fried Chicken. But get this, his secret recipe was rejected 1,009 times before someone finally said yes. Picture this: a 62-year-old man living on Social Security, driving around the country in his car, sleeping in the back seat, getting rejected by restaurant after restaurant. Most people would have given up after 10 rejections, maybe 50. Sanders kept going for over 1,000 rejections. That 1,010th restaurant? It became the foundation of KFC, now one of the world's largest fast food chains. Sanders became a multi-millionaire, but only after failing forward through 1,009 no's to get to that one yes. So what separates people like Dyson, Oprah, and Sanders from the rest of us? It's not that they don't feel fear, they feel it just as acutely as anyone. The difference is in how they interpret failure. Psychologists call this failure reframing. Instead of seeing setbacks as evidence that they should quit, successful people view them as course corrections. They ask different questions. What did this teach me instead of why me? They ask, what's the data here? Instead of what's wrong with me? There's actually a neurological basis for this. Our brains are wired to avoid pain, including the emotional pain of failure. But when we consistently reframe failure as learning, we literally rewire our neural pathways. We become more resilient, more creative, and paradoxically, more likely to succeed. The fear doesn't disappear, but it transforms from a wall into a doorway. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate the fear of failure, it's to develop a healthy relationship with it. Thanks for hanging out with me today on Up and Personal. If you loved this episode, share it with a friend, and I'll catch you next time for more ways to live your best life.